Today we're going to review how to use Foodprint Trax, Foodprint's mobile app solution for waste tracking. I'm going to log in using the credentials of one of our test sites. On the login screen, there's an option you can click to show your password, which you can use if you're not sure you keyed it in correctly. First thing to notice once you've logged in is the Log Out button at the top right corner. This is only needed if there are any app updates or if your Foodprint group rep asks you to log out and back in again for any reason. Once you're logged in, it should not time you out. Your home screen should have all of the different waste streams at your site represented, or at least the primary waste streams that you generate daily. Each of these waste streams has a unit connected to it. This is the unit that you move or store the waste in on site, and the unit that you will track the waste stream in. For example, trash is often tracked in units of black bags. There are a couple of different ways you can track units. Most of you will be tracking these units by count. I'll start with trash here. You click on the image of the waste stream you want to track. Say I'm bringing 12 trash bags to the loading dock for collection. I'll enter 12 and then submit. Based on the unit weight averages we've configured in your Trax account, the units entered will then be converted into total weights. On the confirmation screen here, you can either close out, or if you've made a mistake at all, you can select Delete Entry, and as you can see here, the record has been deleted. There are a few other ways to enter data aside from count. Another way is fill level. This site tracks their organics totes by fill level. When I click on the image of the organics tote, you can see the user can enter based on how full the tote they're tracking is. This can give us a more accurate view into the amount of waste being brought to the loading dock. Click the fill level that best represents what you're carrying down. If the tote is 75% full, I'll click 75%, and then close or delete the entry. Another way of entering is by weight. Most will not be doing this because it's a lot easier to move waste if you're not having to weigh each unit. But on the off chance that one of your waste streams is tracked by weight, you would weigh the unit first, and then enter the exact weight in the entry field. The final way to enter is by +1 added. With this setup, when you click the button associated with the waste stream, it automatically adds 1 unit of that waste stream. This method is great for medium-sized units that only tend to be moved and tracked one at a time, like a large bale or a hamper. Now that we've entered some data, let's go over the Records button. The Records button is on the bottom right of the screen. This is where you can see all of your recent entries. I showed you one way to delete entries before from the confirmation screen. But you can also delete entries at any time from the Edit Recent screen by selecting the red trash icon next to the entry you want to delete, and then clicking Delete. There's also a tab in the Records section that lists all entries. These include every entry that has ever been entered into the system. And the third tab in the top right corner is the Stats screen. This gives you a quick snapshot into the total weight that's been entered for each waste stream, both today and this month. Thank you for joining today to learn more about Foodprint Trax.